welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another episode with bosbeauty. My name is Olateju. If you're new and if you've been coming all along, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for staying. I appreciate you all. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking more about saving money. Yeah, when I did my last video about the credit card scam and how my salary was staying in my account, a lot of you actually love that video and you wanted more money videos like that. Some of these tips that I'm going to be sharing with you, I wish I actually knew them earlier on. I think I probably will be rich by now, but you know, it's never too late. Yes, it's not too late to start saving. You can save even from your age 50s. You can save from as early as age 20 or even less than 20. So yes, sit back and enjoy. My first tip on saving money, or let me say, I'm going to be basing all of these things on my personal experience. So when I was younger, obviously, all thanks to my dad, he literally taught us so well about saving money. Right from when we were at college and we were getting EMA, which I don't think they still do now, but that money used to be a lifesaver, and that was when I started saving money. In fact, now when I look back, I actually wish mortgage thing, like the help to buy mortgage thing, was a thing then, like 10 years ago. I wish it was, but unfortunately it wasn't. So then when we had money, I think what most of us did was just new look and risky. We just buy clothes, we buy shoes, go clubbing and things like that, because obviously there wasn't really, I wouldn't say there wasn't really what to do with it, but I didn't know what to do with the money, let me put it that way. Apart from me knowing that I just wanted to save, because when I started uni I was living by myself, so obviously I knew that I had to pay rent and things like that. However, I wish I was actually from home, because then my student loan, my maintenance loan, then I could have saved it, and which is what I know that most people actually start saving now, and then by the time they finish uni they're ready to buy their first home. I wish I had that opportunity, or I wish I knew about this then, but I didn't. So however, even though I didn't know it, I wasn't just spending lavishly, I was still saving the money and I was making good use of it. So recently, I don't know if you guys, if you've been on Instagram for the past maybe 2-3 years, there's been this thing going on. Like every new year you see people opening their their piggy bank, and then is it that coins or is it that notes or whatever that they save in it, they open it, and then there's quite a few a big money coming from it. So the first one that I saw was this Nigerian makeup artist that I follow, House of Mini, and she had a piggy bank and she was putting money inside it. Like if she had makeup for a client and she had any extra money from them or tips or things like that, she puts it in the piggy bank. And I'm like, oh my god, this is really helpful. I'm a full-time biomedical scientist, however I do makeup on the side as well as part-time, because this is something that I love doing, that I enjoy doing. And sometimes when I actually do that makeup, is that they pay me in coins, or I get some clients that actually give me tips because they like what I've done. But instead of me saving this money, isn't I'm using it to buy another makeup, even though I've still got a full bag of makeup, I'm buying more makeup. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. And what I did then was I started saving every money that I got from making gele. So apart from me doing the full makeup and gele for clients, I go to events and then people want to tie gele. Sometimes from doing that alone I could make £50, £100. It depends on how much gele that I've done and how much time I've spent there. So what I did from then was that apart from me going to do the clients or going to do some certain people that they give me the full makeup money, that is the makeup that I've gone to do. So I now start doing it that every extra gele that I do, I save that money in my piggy bank, especially if they pay me in coins. So because with me, if I have coins in my bank, it's not like I spend unnecessarily, but I'm sure you guys have probably been in that shoe, or you're still in that shoes, that when you have coins with you, that's when you feel like you want to buy something, you feel like you want to spend it, because you're just thinking, oh yeah, it's just £2, I've got £2, let me buy it. I could buy Happy Meal because it's just £2.99 and I've got the coins in my bag. So instead of me keeping the coins in my purse and then spending it that way, what I do is every time I come back from my makeup job, I keep every coins that I get, I put it in a piggy bank. And then for the first year that I did that, I actually kept, I think it was about £300 and 26p, if I could remember. Auntie Sophia. In fact, when I was counting that money with my mom, she was really surprised that, wow, just from coins. And the thing is, all these coins, you never know that they are a lot because you keep spending them as you see them. However, if you're keeping it and then after a while you go into it, you will realize that, oh wow, I could have saved this much. So obviously I have saved that much. So in my mind I'm thinking, wow, I could have spent £326 to something that I wouldn't have even been able to calculate or account for. So I was really happy, and I'm like, going forward I'm going to be doing this. And what I'm going to be doing is, because from my makeup, another thing that I do is I'm involved in monthly, well, I started with weekly contributions. We call it ajo. So it's like a thrift collection. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but we call it either ajo or contribution or thrift collection. Those are the three things I know what it is. I don't know all the English that you use for it, but yeah, those are the things that I know. So this is literally saving money with someone, like a group of people coming together to save money, and then one person is holding it, and then at the end of either a week, certain amount of people collect it, or one person collects what everybody has saved. The next week another person collects, the other week another person collects. So I was doing that from my mosque, and we were doing £50 every week. I started with £50 every week, and then I realized that I could actually do more than £50. So I did 2, so I was doing 50 twice. As time went by, and then I collected my first one. I think the first money that I collected from that, I used it to buy my recliner chair in my living room, and the chair at the time was £699. So you can imagine how many of us were doing the contribution then. There was actually quite, I think it was the whole mosque that was doing it, because it was £50 and it was weekly. So when you think about it, at the end of the month it was £200. But when you hear that amount, £200, it sounds crazy, it sounds like a lot of money. But when you do it in little portions, that's why when they say that if you're trying to visualize your goal for a year, try and break it down in little portions rather than think about it as a big goal, because then it scares you, it makes you feel overwhelmed that, oh my god, I'm gonna save this much in a year. But when you actually do it in little portions, by the time you achieve that big money or big level of achievement, you're thinking to yourself, when did I achieve this? How did I do it? Yeah, so if you break it in little portions, it makes it easier for you to achieve. So we were doing that £50 every week, and every week somebody was collecting. So my first one was, I think it was £700 or something like that. So it was either 800 or something like that. But the chair that I got anyway, I got it from Groupon, and obviously you guys know that Groupon voucher, there are websites with discount codes and things like that. So when I got the chair, it was a 3-seater and a 2-seater recliner chair, and I got it for £699. This was about 5 or 6 years now, and we still have one of the chair, even though it's like the leather is ripped. But I keep telling it to the children that I bought that chair with my money that I saved, so I'm not going to change it until they're fully grown. So that chair is still there. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys have, no, I don't really do videos in my city, but very soon you're gonna see it, because yeah, I just did a video about a day in my life, and yeah, you guys are gonna see what it looks like at the end of the day. Anyway, so yeah, that chair is there. So from that I was like, wow, I actually saved that much, and that really motivated me, and I kept doing it. And when I said I was doing 2 portions, that meant I was doing £400. This £400 wasn't coming from my salary, because I've analyzed my salary to you guys before, and nothing is left from my salary. If I have anything left from my salary, it's probably about £50 or £100. So there's no way I would have been able to save £200, not to even talk of 2 portions of £200 in a month. That's £400, and this is even different from what I saved in my account as well. So you guys, yeah, with makeup, or if you have any sort of business that you're getting cash for it, or even if it's coming into your account, just think of it as the fact that you have your full-time job. Let that money be for your bills, and then if you have another job, now think of that other job as something that you're living extra on. So yes, if you have another job, and what you want to do is, if you're making, if you want to know if you're really making money from that extra or side hustle, then the best thing is for you to save that money. If you're saving what you're getting from that money, it'll be easy for you to reinvest it into that business. So as a makeup artist, Obviously I started with the capital, which is me buying all the makeup products that I use, my ring lights, my camera, everything was from my makeup money. Imagine you being a makeup artist and then you're still buying your foundation from your biomedical science job. That means that makeup job is not really good for you because it's spending you money. So I see my makeup job as something that makes me live that extra, let me see, I don't want to say extravagant because I'm actually not extravagant, but it gives me that peace of mind. It makes me live, you know, the life that I want. Even though I'm not there yet, I'm still a work in progress, but at least I'm comfortable where I am, and I know that I have that extra money that I can use to live that extra life. If you guys understand what I mean, like an extra level, that's what it means. So I see that makeup money as that. So if I'm not making, you know, £200 in a month from that makeup, when I was doing that £50 every week, I knew it was not something that was good for me. But all thanks to God, I was actually making more. So I feel like instead of me spending that money, let me just use it to save. In fact, it got to a stage that I even get some people that would come to the mosque and then they would realize, oh God, I haven't got cash. And because the contribution was cash, and then they will still borrow from me. And that was when I realized, if these people are borrowing money from me, I am giving them, but then they're paying the money back into my account. And then when they pay it back into my account, I'm either spending it on something that I don't even know. So I decided, right, instead of me having that cash with me and then people will borrow it, let me actually do my savings. That was when I decided to start doing two. So I was doing £50 twice every week, so that was £100. So in the month I was doing £400, and this £400 was literally everything from my makeup money. So when you think about it, me doing £400 times 12, obviously £400 in a month is not much, but because I have my full-time job and I haven't really got as much time as I would like for my makeup, but the little time that I'm giving that makeup, I'm making £400 every month from it. That's something for me. That's actually enough for me. But you know, your girl is not lazy, all thanks to God. You know, the business is actually doing good. And then we started from there, and then later on I think that stopped. Another thing is, get you friends that are really resourceful. Get you friends that would help your dream, or that would help to motivate you, or that would help you to grow. So what I mean by that is, I'm sure you probably, yeah, I need to do a friends tag so that you guys can actually meet my friends. Yeah, that's coming very soon as well. So friends that are watching this video, get ready because you're going to be showing face very soon. So get your friends that, you know, you guys can, you think alike. You know, my girls, Mona, Tammy, and Reiki, Faith, I have so many of them, Adiola, we all have the same vision. So get your friends that have the same kind of thinking, the same kind of vision like you. You know, you could have a friend that likes to party. When we had the time, we partied a lot, and then now that, you know, we're all growing, we've got children, you know, you have to be responsible. Even before we had children, we were saving money. And then now what we started doing was, we were doing £100 monthly contribution again. So apart from that other one that I was doing, which is from the mosque, I was doing another one with my friends. So with that, it was £100 every month, and it was, you know, one person picking, collecting what, 10, I think it was about 10 of us. So one person collecting what 10 people have done. So that's £1,000 that one person would get every month. So think about what you could do with that £1,000. And then, like I said, when you think about saving, you want to save and forget about that money that you're saving. You don't want it to be that, oh, because I haven't got that money this month, I'm not going to do that contribution. When you talk about contribution, it's something that is a must. So you have to get you people that are trustworthy as well. So don't just say because Teju said, oh, it's good to do contribution, and then you're going to do it with people that are not trustworthy. I didn't say that. That's why I said, get your friends that are reliable. Get your friends that have the same vision as you, that have the same thinking as you. So that was another option. That was another way that, you know, we saved money, that I saved money. In fact, we did that money, and when we did that saving then, and it was either we wanted to go on holiday for Christmas with the family, and once we collect that money, we know that that was where it was going to. So it was really good, you know. Those are ways that you can achieve little things that you want to do. So you want to go for holiday and you're thinking, oh, my bills is not going to be enough, or my salary is not going to be enough. From that salary, if you could take maybe £20 of it and save it somewhere, if you could do that, £20 every month, you know, for 12 months, that is 12 times 20, that's 240. If you do 240 twice, you know, in 2 years, obviously that is 480. Get you little holidays. You don't have to, you know, go on holiday that will cost you £15,000. No, you could do little holidays. We've had a week holiday before in Skegness. It's one of the packed in resorts, and I got it on voucher, and it was £89 for a family of 6 for 5 days. It was in a caravan, and that was the first time that we actually been in a caravan. It was the best. I think it was actually the best mini holiday that we've been. It was our first time being in a caravan. And where it was like away from home. So even though, you know, it wasn't breakfast included or anything, the fact that it wasn't at home, we were away, the kids were so excited. And that was for 6 people, and that was for £89. So imagine if you've saved £240 in a year, and then you're, you know, taking a holiday of £89 from that in a year. You still have something left for the next holiday. Yeah. Or you could even do one of those we've done a Blackpool holiday before, and that was like, I think I got NHS discount, and I think eventually we paid, was it 230 that we paid or something like that, and it was for a family of 6 as well. So there are little holidays like that. Myself and my cousin, we've been on holiday to Portugal before, and per person, including the flights, including the hotel, and we didn't do much on holiday because it was just the 2 of us, it was £250 per person, you know, and we went for 7 days. So there are little holidays like that you could do, that you don't even have to break the bank. So if you know you want to do those kind of holidays, you want to have fun, you want to go out, save little money. All this 1p, 2p, £1 coins that you have in your purse, you have in your jacket pocket, put them in piggy bank, open it at the end of the year, and then you will realize that, wow, I could save this much. And when you actually save a little, it actually motivates you to save more. That is what I've realized. So I started from piggy bank, and then I went to £50 per week, and then I went to £100 per week, and then I went to £100 per month. And you know, from there you just upgrade. Before you know it, you'll be doing £500 every month, you'll be doing £1,000 every month. Obviously this is because I have another job, yeah, as a makeup artist. I'm not saying, you know, because Teju is doing it, go and do it. No, I'm just sharing ideas. And even though this other money was coming from my makeup job, I was still saving from my salary as well. So even in my account, I still have something that I put aside that for any sort of emergency. It could be the children wanting something, it could be me want the Skechers that I wear to work. I'm sure you guys know how much they sell Skechers, £60, £70. Yeah, I get it from my salary. So if not because I'm saving, how are you gonna get it? There's no way you're gonna get it. So that's what it is. You guys need to learn to save. And then I made another thing that I made use of as well was the Help to Buy ISA account. That was a really good lifesaver for me. That's gonna be another video for another time, but I did use that, my Help to Buy. I used it for my first mortgage, and it was really, really useful. If you had it or if you made use of it, please leave in the comment section and let me know how it was. And if you still have it and you don't know what it is, Help to Buy is going to be ending, I think, next year March. So you guys need to find out, you need to know more about it, do your research, and just make sure you're not, you know, just putting money in them. Because sometimes when you just put money in your bank account, it doesn't appreciate. Instead, it just stays as it is. So if you can invest it. That's another, you know, means of making money. I really don't know much about investing yet. It's something that I'm still researching about, but if you do know how to invest, then that's another good thing. That's another way of making side income as well. And then the other thing that I did was, apart from me saving the coins, I was also saving notes as well. Sometimes you go to the cash machine, you take £20, and what you only need it for is maybe maybe £12 or £5, and you get change. Keep those change, save it in your piggy bank. Don't just put it in your purse, because once you put it in purse, that's when you will realize, oh god, let me treat myself, I want to eat Chinese, I want to eat Nando's. Save it. Get a piggy bank. Get you 2 piggy bank, one for coins and then one for notes. You'll be surprised. Even if it's something that people are giving your children, save it for them. In fact, the piggy bank thing is actually another helpful way of getting your children to actually do things for you. Sometimes when I want my daughter to do something, I'm just like, yes, Sophia, if you do this, I'm gonna give you £1. She gets so excited, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna put it in your piggy bank. The fact that she hears that it's going in a piggy bank, she gets overexcited, and she does it willingly, like with so much excitement. She would do that thing. So I always love that as well. Or when she's doing a search and I'm like, Sophia, if you pass, I'm gonna give you £10, and then I'm gonna put it in your piggy bank. You know, those kind of things is really helpful, very useful as well. And then I know the last time I did mention about credit card scam. However, even though I said that credit card is very useful as well, if you know the usefulness of credit card, you would definitely, you know, appreciate the credit card. I know that there are different types of credit card, and there is the one I had, Vanquish, or this Capital One, and there's one other one, the name is gone now. There's one other one. Those ones are the ones that has like a very high APR. You guys need to do your search. Make sure if you're getting a credit card, at least is it interest. Is it that you get ones that say, okay, I'll give you £2,000 interest free for 2 years, which means if you use it for 2 years, you can have that £2,000 for 2 years, and if you use it, all you need to do is at the end of that 2 years, you need to return the old £2,000 that you've borrowed. Those ones are really useful, they are really helpful. However, you need to use it wisely. So if you're going to borrow it, you need to make sure that you have the means to pay it back. With those kind of credit card, they do say that at least if you pay a minimum, with those ones, paying a minimum is quite good. At least even if it's £10 that you're paying every month, you know that you're paying something out of that £2,000. However, you borrowing that £2,000 and then you have 6 months left, and then you start stressing. Unless you have, you know, the money somewhere that you can just pick it and return it, it's not useful to pay back. I mean, it's not very easy to pay back, because when you're ready to pay it back, that's when you realize that you don't actually have the money. So you guys need to think about that wisely. So credit card is good, it's just that you need to make sure you know what you're using it for. And then when you want to buy some things as well, especially things that you're not sure about, I bought a lesson once for my daughter, myself and my sister. We were paying direct debit. I'm sure most of you or some of you are probably fallen victim for this lesson. And then, you know, I was paying direct debit £66 every month, and I would say the first 6 months, you know, the lesson was quite good, and then after a while it wasn't working, and then I called them, they wouldn't answer, or when you call them they say, oh, we've sorted it. This went on and on and on for a good 1 year, and every time I ring them, I couldn't speak to anyone. I got really angry, and I said, right, I want to cancel this subscription, only for them to say that, oh, you can't cancel it because it's a financial whatever, or we borrowed the money, or we borrowed you money to pay. I'm just like, what the hell? I am paying direct debit £66 every month. What are you talking about? Oh, use a finance, you got money from somewhere for me. I didn't ask you to borrow money from me, you didn't tell me that, but apparently that was actually what the contract was. This wasn't something easy, but eventually the ombudsman service helped us to sort it out. But you know, you're not always going to be lucky with ombudsman service, but sometimes with that, if I had bought it with my credit card, I'm sure it would have been a different story, because with credit card, when you're on the right side of the story, you get your money, full money back. However, you know, don't start messing about and buying things and then thinking you're going to be on the right side all the time. You're not going to be lucky all the time. Yeah, but with that lesson, I paid with my card, with my normal debit card, so I couldn't get a refund for that, and it was just a matter of, at least they've settled it. This lesson that I just mentioned, you know, it actually ruined my credit file. That I had a credit card from £8,000, they just reduced it to £250. I felt like I was so really disrespected when this happened. Like, I was sad, I was really angry, but it is what it is. The fact that it actually cleared off my credit file, I was happy with that. But I wish I could actually get my money back, because it was definitely a waste of money. In that situation, if you had used credit card, you know, it would have been easy for you to claim your money back, because they could see, and there was proof that this thing wasn't working. Even the laptop that they gave us wasn't working, it wasn't doing the job that it was supposed to do. So I was definitely on the right side, but you know, it is what it is. And then we lost, we didn't lose, but at least I cancelled it and I didn't have to pay the stupid money. So yes, that was out of it. But there are some things that you sign up to and then you will realize that it's actually useless money, especially when you're doing things for your children because you want the best for them. You want to buy this, you want to do this, you want to get that. Some of them, most of the time, they are total waste of money. That, I think I'm going to do another video on, you know, that a different time. But yeah, for now, literally having a piggy bank, putting little money that you have, coins, keeping it away helps you to save money. Having a group of people that you trust, having, you know, group of friends that, you know, you are like-minded, you have the same kind of vision. You guys can come together and, you know, do some sort of savings. It helps you as well, because then you know that they would motivate you, and because you know you have to do it every month. Even though all of these things are easy to say, the main thing is you have to be disciplined to do it. Even me saying putting money in the piggy bank, you have to be really disciplined. I have my piggy bank now, that I've got two now that I was supposed to open last year December, but because I was so excited that, oh my god, I've actually saved something, no, I'm not going to open it. You know when you see what an achievement that you've done and you just feel like, no, I don't want it to end. Yeah, that was the way I felt with that piggy bank. So I'm like, no, I'm going to leave it for 2 years and see what is going to be in there at the end of 2 years. So my 2 years is going to be in December. I'm still thinking, actually my daughter's been on my neck that, no mommy, you have to open it. I'm like, is it your money? It's my money. So I'm thinking, I don't know yet if I'm going to open it. However, I'm still considering, should I keep saving it and then, you know, open it when I'm ready for my second mortgage or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, you know, the fact that I'm able to actually put something in there motivates me to do more. Yeah, that's another way. And yeah, those are literally, like I said, discipline is the main thing, motivation is the main thing. So you have to save as much as possible, and as early as you can, start saving. Even if it's £1 that you can save in a year, it's something. The fact that you could actually leave it and not use it is something. So that would motivate you to do more. If you can save £1, definitely you'll be able to save £10. If you can save £10, it will be easier for you to save £100. If you can save £100, what is £1,000? It's nothing, because you're going to be so motivated that, yes, I'm going to do it, I want to do it, I have to do it. That is the kind of spirit that you're going to have. And because I'm doing that now, my daughter sees it. Anytime she gets any money from anyone, she's like, oh mommy, can I put it in my piggy bank? And I'm like, yeah, it's your money, go and put it in there. You start from that age. If you can start from, you know, as young as possible. Like I said, I wish I knew about these things when I was younger, when I was in my 20s, you know, even before I started having children, let me say it that way. If I had known, I probably would be in my 5th house right now. I'm just joking, but yeah, you know, when you think about it, it is useful. It comes in so handy. These children here, I don't know what to do with them. I try to do video at night, like when they're sleeping, but it's just not easy. So you guys just have to get used to them. I'm sure you guys are used to them now anyway, but yeah, if I go outside now and start shouting, oh church, their voice will just get really high. So let's just leave it as it is. You guys pretend that you can't hear their voice and just listen to what I'm saying. But yes, and then another way is, even though I'm going to say this, I know you guys are going to be saying, oh, but you're always buying makeup, you're always buying clothes. I'm not always buying makeup, and I'm not always buying clothes. Some of these clothes, even though I'm buying them, when you see me buying it, it's because I actually need it. It's not because I just have money somewhere that I don't need. Even if I don't need money, I love saving, because I know that I love that life. You know, that life, I love it. So I need money to maintain that life. So to maintain that life, it's not these clothes that I'm buying that is gonna, so you guys need to literally close your eyes and say, right, I'm not buying no Ashrabi anymore, or I'm not buying no more clothes from Pretty Little Thing, or I'm not buying anything else from, you know, Glossy Boss or things like that. It's not easy. Yeah, it's not been easy for me, but I still save money. That's the main part of it. Yeah, so guys, you need to learn to save money. Save. Let that be your watchword. Buy 2 piggy banks so that it will make it easy for you. If you come back from the shop, you have 1p, put it in it. If you come back from a party, you spend, you know, you're coming back from the club, you've spent some money buying drinks and all of that, you have £5 left, put it in your piggy bank. You've been to a party, they sprayed you money, put it in your piggy bank. you've gone shopping and you know you've got some change left, put it in the piggy bank. When if you start doing it, you realize that even when it comes to a day that you don't even have any money to put in your piggy bank, it will feel weird to you because you feel like, why am I not putting money in there? That's because you're used to it. So guys, I don't like these videos to be too long. I'm gonna stop it here. I'm gonna call it a wrap. So guys, going forward 2021, let saving piggy bank, let it be your watchword, okay? And I'm going to see you next time in my next video. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more of this video, please put it in the comment section. Don't forget to share with your friends. Sharing is caring. I'm sharing now, so I would want you to share as well with your friends, and the more we share, the more we learn as well. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye.